Lsfl family to Lsfl Game Day Live Week 8 edition.
Yeah!
Halloween special. Got an exciting show for you this week with lots of good spooky surprises on the way. Very excited to share those with you. Let's start out, however, with our introductions. To my far right, we have Freddy Krueger Reyes, to the right there. Welcome to the set, sir. To my immediate right is Greg, Enter the Dragon Mayor. And to my left, we have Mike, the Red Baron Bomber. Welcome to the set, sir.
You can find his pizza in any frozen department in Walmart.
You are so animated today.
It's the Halloween edition, so we're all pumped to share with. We have all your favorite segments, bombshells. We have a new segment this week called Dragon's Lair.
The Dragon
Last night, thanks to Nick. I'm not sure about King's Court. Hopefully that'll happen. And then we're going to have some Lsfl spooky stories later.
Oh, I got the scariest one.
Oh, it's going to be great. All right, so let's get things started with last week's breakdown. All right, we're going to begin our breakdown segment and rip the Band-Aid off myself this week with the Bucks and Sharks matchup. The Bucks won 121.1 to 108.35. Pick-wise, everyone on the set went with the Bucks, other than me, the not correct one.
No, you first did go against yourself.
I did, and then I got all excited, and not for nothing, I almost pulled it out. Not for nothing. It wasn't looking good, and I almost did it. Powered by Aaron Rodgers with 30 points. Something that happened last week that I've talked about, the Chiefs defense had 28 points, and Gurley with 20 points. How did I lose this fucking game? I don't know. Anyway, this is how Kyler Murray, 40 points.
Nasty.
DJ Moore with 21 points.
Out of nowhere.
And Hopkins with 16.3 points. This was the 187 of the week, the bomb of the week, and Fred, I don't even know what, you didn't say anything for that. So, only thing I'm going to say about this is I did what I basically accused a lot of people of doing and panicked. And when I heard about A.J. Dillon, I got all excited. I kept reading about they were going to give him the bulk of the carries, which I noticed in the game they did try to feed him. But the fact is, after that first one with Jamal Williams, and he's bobbing his fucking head, and you saw the pregame, I mean, this guy was on fire, and of course you feed that guy. So that screwed me in there, and of course that was dumb. So what else can I say? Oh, something else, one other point Fred did bring up last week, I didn't want to point out. He did say what he was worried about if the Bucks, Rattlers, and Eldorados all win, then I'm now looking up, and I'm definitely looking up. It's exactly what happened. So Fred,
I went 5-2.
Thoughts on the matchup?
The matchup, that was a good matchup, man. I was actually kind of excited for y'all. Like, oh shit, he might win.
He might pull it off.
Yeah, he might pull this off. He went to lone wolf. No, lone wolf dead. Ooh. But he went
That dog.
Anyway, good matchup. Kyler Murray, I haven't been in another league. That guy's a monster, man. I mean, I thought Mahomes was gonna be great. This guy's fucking great, man. Yeah, that 1.1 for your running back. And even Mike Evans only got you 3 points, and
Right, yeah.
you know. But good win, AJ. I knew you were gonna win. Still on the fucking boat though. But it looks like this you might be the favorite to go to the fantasy ball of the AFC.
Wow, big word.
I don't know.
Well, you're done.
Yeah, I think the Riders can get him. Yeah.
Well, this is a good ass game.
Yeah.
Yo, Jason, I thought you was gonna pull this shit out, bro.
Me too.
And then that fucking Kyler Murray. What can we say about that kid, bro?
Yes.
What can we say?
Boy, they look like a genius, don't he? Giving up fucking this guy to get Kyler Murray.
They
in
do.
the first round.
And then, but then they got good coaching.
Yeah, that coach,
That guy's good
He fits
coaching.
his system.
the year before you draft the quarterback, fuck him, let's get him out of here and get Kyler Murray. Like, wow, that's
Murray's the
smart,
truth,
boy.
man. He's like a miniature size.
Jets might be doing that too.
You know, remind me of a little Russell Wilson right there. But like you said, the piggyback off you, man. The AFC got 3 teams 5-2. Eldorados, Rattlers, and now the Bucks. Man, that's going to be a fight. When with all three make the playoffs, that is going to be some shit right there. But Jason, tough loss, bro. Because I mean, even with that Todd Gurley mental mistake, it benefited you, and you still lost, bro. Like, this is a tough one, Jason. Good fight, though.
Okay.
Good fight, man. Good fight.
Chase Edmonds' mistake. That's okay.
Chase Edmonds will say.
Yeah, I was watching this one. This one's good. You cracked 100 points. It's always the benchmark of a good performance. So, I mean, it's not like you didn't bring it. But you only got 3 players in double digits, I think.
No, 4.
4?
Yeah, Allen had 12.
Okay. So, but
it was
AJ had like 5.
It was a big drop off.
Yeah, it was just.
AJ had 4.
I didn't doubt AJ not 1 second, and it was because of the Murray Hopkins thing. I said last week, it's the same thing. You ain't gonna stop them 2 points. They're just nasty, and I don't care who's that running back.
That offense is crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, good try.
Yeah, man.
Good
no
try.
prize money, as you like to say.
Good try.
All right, well, congrats, AJ. Appreciate you, and hopefully I'll see you in the playoffs. We ain't done yet. All right, let's go. What the fuck is so funny?
No, go ahead. Next segment.
Let's go on to our next match. Fuck somebody up.
All right, so we had a good week this week. We had a battle with the Sharks, but we pulled it off. I felt good going into it, and then I was needing the Sunday night guys to come through, and Kyler Murray and Hopkins came through for me. So that's my 1-2 punch. So I was very happy with that. Built on the thing, got a little winning streak going. So happy about that. But the Sharks definitely gave us a scare this week.
On to our next matchup. This is Band-Aid Part 2. So we're going to have the Predators defeating the Bombers 117.5 to 99.95. Ooh, you just couldn't get that 100, could you? Everyone on the set except for Greg went Bombers on this matchup. Carr powered the Predators with 22.1 points. I mean, and every week, not for nothing, Mr. Brown in Tennessee is performing 21.3 points. He's been big for you. Jamal Williams, big pickup, as I mentioned him earlier, 17.4 points, banging his head all the way. In the Bombers, Tom Brady got him 40 points.
Oh, man, still
40 points.
40 points.
Bill's defense, back to what I said last week. Now this is 2 in a row. We had a defense, his second leading scorer, and lost. Last week it was opposite. And we had Mr. Scott with 15.2 points. So I'm looking at this game. This is Fred's snore of the week, which it wasn't too much of a
It
snore.
wasn't too bad.
My lock of the week for Mike, which was wrong, and Greg's slim pick, which wasn't very slim neither. So we were completely off last week, all the way.
Mike was your lock?
He was my lock last week.
Fucking press pick that
I'm going to
shit.
say this, too, about just overall this game in general. Just about, the game is what it is, but just talking about the franchises, right now, it looks like, in my view, the Predators are a franchise going up this season while the Bombers are going down. Fred, what do you think?
Shit.
Wow.
Spicy comment.
Yeah, man. Predators had 6 players in double digits. Mike did all right, man. I don't know about that 0 from Odell Beckham, but he got hurt fast, so that really wasn't
Trying to tackle. What is it with my receivers being all of a sudden the best tackles on their damn team?
Yeah,
man.
Yo, man, fuck that.
And it's not like he made crucial mistakes because he only got 15 points on the bench. So he just ran into the Predators who, from the beginning, we said, hey, let's not count him out even when he was 0 for whatever. He's a 3-time champion. Now he's 3-4. He's right in the mix. You know, if he was in our division, he'd be tied for first.
No more.
Fucking set. No, fuck that. He didn't beat me yet. So let's stop that right now.
We'll see about that.
But good game, Nick. Bad game, Mike. You're falling off really bad. You definitely need a couple of victories.
Definitely.
Immediately.
Expeditiously. Fuck that. I'm talking.
Wait,
Man, I'm tired. I'm holding it in and I'm trying.
Alright, you know what?
Go ahead. Yeah,
sure?
fuck that. Yeah.
Go ahead. Let him go.
So, let's talk about my crappy ass receivers that just don't seem to actually. I can't stay healthy. Man, come on, man. Let me say this stuff.
Because you know you're going to forget.
So, as to Nick Nick's in a good space, man. Like, this motherfucker on Thursday, he texted me when Boston Scott hit that touchdown, and it was late. His own team, he texted me, he's like, you know what? Yeah, it was Boston Scott that got the touchdown, but I'm still happy as fuck anyway. Nick's in a good space right now. He took L's early in the season, and he's like, you know what? You know, whatever happens is going to happen. I'm just going to put my best team out there. And he did. He got just enough to beat me. My team decided to take a shit on the same week. Oh, yeah, man, fuck this, man. We come out here every week now. We doing this shit every week. Driving this shit. I'm 2 and fucking... You see what I'm at? What am I? 2 and
2 and 5.
2 and 5, man.
I mean,
one more better than me.
Nick, that's what I'm saying. Nick just passed you. He's 3 and 4. And passed you too.
Can I?
Go ahead, man.
Listen, Mike, I'm sorry. It hurts. I'm sorry. Ned Flanders, Macaronis, he did a great job this week. And we all saw the subtle little punch or little shot you took on Facebook posting your motherfucking cover photo with the 2 belts. You already know you're a 3-time champion. You ain't got to talk shit. But about time you wake the fuck up. Good job. Damn, Mike. Listen, man. I wasn't gonna rub this in.
Go ahead.
I wasn't going.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say.
It's gonna be all done.
I was gonna save it for the Dragons later, but bro.
Odell,
bro.
Man, what the fuck you doing trying to tackle the way he did?
Bro,
it wasn't even a real tackle.
Listen, all the shit that go on between us, I ain't never want to wish no shit on nobody like that. But goddamn, on a goddamn tackle.
I lost Odell 2 years ago. I lost Odell 2 years ago.
You had him when he had the ankle injury?
Yeah, he went on.
Well, you should have known better.
Listen. I got 5 or 6 receivers. Holla at me, bro.
No, but it ain't even that, man.
You want to trade now?
In your division.
But listen, all that shit talking.
Wait. Nick, go win. Mike, I know it hurts, but fuck it, I'm still only 1 game behind your ass.
That's what I'm saying.
But I need a 1 win.
We all took L's last week. Ain't shit changed in our division.
No, we shit show. And what I text you guys this week, I said we're the NFC East for real. Freddie's the fucking Cowboys. You're the fucking Eagles. And I'm the Giants. We're still all in it.
Mike, you close out with any final thoughts?
No, I think he said enough, Jason.
Well, he said all bullshit aside.
No, all bullshit aside, like my shit.
Call Freddie, dude.
No, I think I'm gonna be fine. I think we're all like in the same division. Our division is shit.
Kill him for 3.
We can win this. Listen, our division. We could be 6 and 7 or 5 and 8 and still win this fucking division.
Listen, injuries and all that shit. I'm still scoring. Like I'm still in it. Like
what I find really interesting is the last time a team, and I don't know if I apologize, I didn't come prepared with that. The last time a team got into the playoffs with an under 500 record, it was in your division, and it was the Jesters. Yeah. Ironically enough, it might happen again. Crazy.
Well, I don't know if it's going to be the Jesters.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I know. Should I laugh now?
So last week was a nice win for me, the Preds. Okay, I'm finally getting respectable / competitive. I don't know which one it is. I'm gonna let that be determined by you. But we're finally getting competitive. We're getting respectable. Started off horrible and picking up some wins here. Mike, congratulations. The score was it was lopsided my way. Obviously, I won. But we had a couple guys cancel each other out. I got a 2 on my defense. You had a bad break with OBJ, and he got you as a 0. And then Metcalf surprisingly was shut down. But that's fantasy football. What am I going to tell you?
On to our next matchup. We have the Band-Aid number 3. We have the Massacre defeating the Dragons 99.8 to 72.75. Everyone on the set believed in the Dragons, and he, of course, let us down. Russell Wilson led the way for the Massacre 33.8, along with Mr. Gibson 18.8, and Eagles D 12 points even. Dragons powered by Josh Allen, 21.45 points.
And Gronk.
Gronk, 12.2, thank you. And Julio, 9.7. So as you see, only 2 people in double figures is not going to help you. Also, a negative 0.1 from McKinnon is not going to help you at all. This is trouble for you. The Dragons. The Dragons are in deep, deep trouble, and it is a must-win game for them this week. And not for nothing, to talk about the massacre, the train keeps rolling, bro. It's keep rolling. Highest points in the league, best record in the league. I don't know what else to say. Fred, what do you think about this match?
Say something. Say something, bitch.
Listen.
No, fuck your thoughts, man.
You made a great.
Let me say something. Fuck Freddie. What fucking coach? If Mike can jump ahead, I'm gonna jump ahead. Rest a fucking player and does not announce it. You tell me Kyle Shanahan couldn't have said, listen, we're gonna rest McKinnon, we're gonna feed Wilson, we're gonna feed. That shit fucked me over.
Good.
What did Wilson have? 30 points?
It was a lot.
On the bench?
Before he killed his knee, yeah. Or ankle.
I would have made a choice. Let me jump ahead and grab Wilson, put him into the lineup, made some other move. But come on, man. Wait till after the fucking game. I'm texting Mike like, yo, did fucking McKinnon fuck Kyle's daughter or something? What the fuck? Why is the fuck? He's denying the fan. He's denying the insider. Let me know what's going on. You know what? Yeah, bro. And then fucking Cooper don't have a fucking quarterback. Don't have an offensive line. Fucking Matt Ryan wants to throw the ball to fucking who knows who except for fucking Julio. And fucking Fournette's back. So they want to get him rolling. At least I got the garbage touchdown in, bro. Fuck it, man. It is what it is. I'm only 2 games behind these 2 jackasses any fucking way. I can make a run. Edmonds is on the clock.
On a bye this week. Jesters, what do you think?
He's still on the clock. I like my chances this week, though.
Yeah, all right. Okay. Listen, man. Greg, the game's over. He's done. Greg is over. He's done. Yo, the Dragons play pen to be on later. You hear all this bullshit about it, about how his season is fucking fucked.
That's not what it's about.
Anyway,
Whatever.
that the McKinnon decision was absolutely terrible. But if I look at your bench, you had nobody on the bench to put in anyway. You would have had to pick somebody off the fucking waiver wire.
Wilson, that's my whole point exactly, Freddie. We're listening.
But listen.
The coach did not say anything.
We're not gonna say game 7
game.
of the season you're gonna be some sort of genius and pick him up because the rest of the season's been shit. So we're not gonna. So you're not.
But again, it's like
we make a good move after 6 games.
No, but it's just like what you said before.
You're just saying, yo,
you said earlier in the
it's
season.
shit.
No,
it's over.
What you said earlier.
He's gonna defend himself and say, "I'm going down with a fight." The fight is over.
The fight is not over.
He's blowing smoke.
But it's like what you said earlier. My stars are not showing up when they need to.
Finish this up, please.
Oh shit, you good?
That's the Dragon season.
You hit. I know you
It's
hit
the
it hard.
Halloween special.
You hit the full hard.
No, it's smoke ain't joy fire.
Alright, Mike, finish this up with this one.
So man, look, fucking 49er insider. I told you that I don't like McKinnon's heart. That man is soft as baby shit.
Right.
He
That's
is
why it's
that-
hard.
Huh?
But what other options did the Niners have? But then, they pull out Wilson.
They
They took everybody. They gave everybody else a carry because he is
They had to
soft
rest
as
him.
baby shit.
Yeah.
So
Rest
McKinnon, I never liked. That was that inside. I mean, you didn't get more than 3. You didn't get more than the 2 players in double digits.
That hurt.
Ouch. You scored the least amount in the week out of anybody.
Not for the season,
Bottom. This in the week. I mean, you can't afford shit like that at all. I don't
No,
give
you
a
know
fuck-
what? It hurt
I don't give a
because-
fuck how the rest of the division does. You're dude. You're the worst.
And you know what? I mean, going into the week, I was like, I need to win this
That
fucking
makes it
game.
worse.
I need to win this game because I got to keep pace with you. I mean, you both lost any fucking way, so I'm still keeping pace with you. So it's not like I'm not.
But if you would have won.
If I would have won, I would have gained.
That would have been big.
But time with him and one by
But it's like, it is what it is. Like I said, I had to go on a run, and
That run was one.
then you go. It just didn't happen.
Run 1.
It is what it is, man.
It is what it is, man.
The season is what it is. I'm still not out of it.
I don't know. Lots of time left, but this week
Look at
definitely.
the body language.
Definitely.
Nigga, this is defeat. This is defeat. You are.
You laughing a lot for only having one more win than me, sir.
I'm saying
That's gonna be the game of the week.
In this division,
What? 2-5, 2-7 versus 2-7.
in this division, anything is possible. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
All right,
I don't
let's
think
move
I'm
on.
doing this show next.
All right, so this week, here we are rolling up against the New York Dragons. I took a big pounding of smack talk from this guy for weeks, so needless to say, this victory was well soothed and well received by the Boston Massacre. Great game, Greg. But you know, I got to win my own. So good luck in the next weeks for you. But I'm very happy to have this win. I know week 7 was something that Mr. Hernandez, who I believe was Shirley in the duo, said had marked on the calendar in week 2 and said, look out, you're going to play the Massacre, ha, 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 ha. Well, it was a win, so that was good for me. Tied for the best record in the league, so that's important. But
And on
that's
to
it.
our next matchup, Band-Aid number 4 on the set, because it's
And we
so
all
light.
are
It's
watching
so
this shit.
awful.
We
Like,
keep it all know what
we're
you're
definitely
doing.
not experts.
All
that's
these
for
fucking
sure.
band-aids, we
The
keep Johnson
Jets,
Johnson in
the
business.
Jets crushed the Jesters 116 to 75.8.
Losing records.
Everyone on the set here went with the Jesters and were wrong again.
Fucker.
Jets, powered by
Call
Joe
12.
Burrow, 39.7. Mr. Robinson, wow, Mrs. Robinson, whatever you want, 27.7 points.
Robinson saved the season.
Kenny Galladay, 11.4 points. We keep down the Jets. I just don't know why. And what's funny, ironic, is we bringing up Robinson and Jaguar players. I'll never forget, he beat me, I believe, in the Fantasy Bowl with DJ Shark or Keenan Cole or somebody from whoever it was had a big day. So I don't know what it is with you and the Jaguars, but it's something crazy going on. Freddie, Christian Kirk with 15.7, Bernard 15.6, and David Johnson 14.4. I think what really hurt you here was Mahomes. You know, the gameplay, unfortunately with the defense, the special teams play,
That went up
put
fast.
you out. Plus it was an icy game, and that kind of threw him off as well.
Plus
But-
the
wait,
breaks.
wait,
No,
wait,
yeah, no,
wait,
fuck
wait,
you,
wait,
man, you
wait.
think it, bitch.
Wait, we're gonna get there.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I told Freddie
So-
to do this.
So unfortunately, the biggest thing, unfortunately for him, was again Mahomes not coming through. So Mike, what you think?
Yeah, Mahomes. That was the difference probably in most cases. But Eric just keeps doing shit. Eric,
Yo, he picked up Burrow for 40 points, dude.
Wow.
What the fuck is that?
We all lost against this division this week, and that's not going to bode well going into the rest of the season. So we got a lot of ground to make up at this point. So
Playoff implications, that's for sure.
yeah, so
Damn, yeah.
but you know, damn, Eric, shit.
Yeah.
And let's not overlook the fact that he threw that shot.
Yeah, I seen that shit. I seen it. That was funny.
That's funny.
Eric, welcome to the Lsfl.
That was pretty
Think
dope.
it's
That
your
was pretty
coming
dope.
out party with the snack talk. Nice.
Eric, man, we counted you out. At the beginning of the season, we were like, what are you going to do? But you stayed the course. You kept pushing. Bro, James Robinson saved your fucking season after you drafted Leonard Fournette. You made sure to pick up this Jaguar running back. Like Mike said, who the fuck is James Robinson? But Robinson is showing up for you week after week after week. Joe Burrow showing up.
Good pickup.
Bro, 40 points, good job.
Waiver wire, yo.
Like me and Mike says all the time, it's about culture. The Jets have a winning culture year after year. They're in the playoffs, they're in the hunt, they're after it. You put a smackdown on this fucking clown over here. Mahomes did hurt him, but that -7 from Cincinnati.
Pick up Cincinnati, bro. They're gonna kill
Bro,
it
that
this
was
week.
well the option you had to pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Washington.
Shit.
Dallas?
Anybody seen that coming?
Yes, everybody did.
No, when they knocked fucking.
Yo, I've learned we
I've-
take advice from Greg.
We cannot take advice from Greg anymore.
All right, let's let Freddie. Let's close this out. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
because we can't take advice from Greg. What the fuck was I thinking last week, dude? He told me -7. Mahomes had a bad day. Boom, I lose by fucking 35 points. I should have fucking won.
All right, we'll set it out.
You gotta start Jim Brown.
What's that?
Pounds.
So,
Go ahead. Just
open it up.
yeah, open it up.
I gotta edit it out anyway. So Fred.
Open it up.
Okay, I gotta edit it in.
Wait.
What's that? Is there something else?
But
What is this?
Who ordered this shit?
oh, wait.
Hey, you ordered that
There's a
shit.
note. There's a note.
What's that?
Read it out.
Read it out loud so we can hear
Read it out. Read it out. Read it out loud.
Hilarious.
I'll read it for you.
I'll read it.
Read it.
Back up.
Read
Let me
it.
finish my thought.
No, read it.
So, like I was saying, yes. Eric, thank Greg and my dumb ass for listening to Greg.
Can you
and
read the
losing
note?
20 points. It
That's all we
says,
want to
Read
do.
the note.
Read the note.
Read the note.
a gift for
Who
you.
this from?
It said Enchantment Lane.
It was sent to Jim and Lane. just to
Oh,
make
so you
sure.
knew about it. Ah,
Hey, read the
I got
note.
this now. Congrats, Freddie, on back-to-back 40-point losses. Enjoy your gift, bro, from Eric Segara.
He wanted also, he asked, I couldn't find him. He wanted me to also bring 2 40s for you, but I just couldn't
Eric.
find any 40s.
Really?
Eric.
Welcome to the league.
Eric. Happy Halloween, bro.
Look at Mike.
Eric.
Mike.
Eric, what is this nonsense?
I am so proud.
I'm gonna open it right here on camera. I'm gonna open it on camera, Eric. Hold on a second. You got me. You got. But I didn't get fly swat this week. Just let you know. I'm not the swat of the week.
Wow.
He said he wanted you to have some because, he saw how buzzed
Freddie.
you got, and, he wanted to welcome you to the 40-40 club.
Not only did he
Wow, look at these.
And they're tiny. They're like
Those are
fans.
spankings.
Yeah, right? Fuck. But
of the week.
I lost because Mahomes dropped 14 points. He usually gets me about 30. That's 16. And then I usually get about 15 off the defense, so I lost 22 points there.
Eric.
If I lose 30 points, of course I'm gonna fucking lose the game. Good win, Eric. And guess who I get to beat up this week? The guy with the bad advice.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't give a fuck.
But that
That's
shit
Classic.
Thank you.
awesome.
Eric.
Thank you.
Eric, I want to say this. 'Cause I've been seeing your little FedEx delivery videos and shit. That shit
That was good.
on point, bro.
That was good.
I appreciate that
Culture.
because for the last few years you haven't even done no funny shit. That's some funny shit.
That's some funny ass shit.
Classic.
Classic.
Eric, we appreciate you.
Freddie, good game this week. I want to welcome you to the 40-40 Club, where you lost by 40-plus points 2 weeks in a row. I have to come at you a little bit because you had me pretty much done after the first week for some reason. You talking about me and the Boston Massacre are going to be fighting it out for the Toilet Bowl Award and all this shit. Way too soon, way too early. I mean, you should know better than that. The last 5 years, I've proven I'm a worthy opponent. All the fantasy bowls have gone through me. As far as our conference, either I've gone, which I went twice, and the other guys that did that had to go through me. So for you to count me out week 1, I thought was kind of silly. But I want to congratulate you on the 40-40, and I feel like you should swatch yourself this week again, because to lose by 40 points or more 2 weeks in a row is pretty hard, even though Mark lost by 50 this week. But anyways, man, I wish you luck, and maybe I'll see you later on in the playoffs, man. All right, later.
All right, on to our next matchup. This was actually the game of the week as far as like points and how this played out. The Rattlers narrowly defeating this 96.35 to 96.05. Greg and Fred went with the Rattlers, where me and Mike sided with Grimace. What a game this was.
My man.
Rattlers were powered by Deshaun Watson, 27.25 points.
Good trade.
Rams defense, 17 points. Tyler Boyd, 16.9 points. Grimace, powered by Justin Herbert with 41.95 points. Huge game.
Dang.
And then Tyler Lockett with 38 points. So how did you lose?
Still lose.
After that, nothing but single digits. Will Fuller, 9.5. Fells got you nothing. 6.3 from White. -4 from Seattle's defense. That was an issue. This also, by the way, was Freddie's team of the week, was Rattlers. As to say, we were completely wrong all day. Again, as I mentioned, this was, you two did, yeah. As far as games of the Lsfl and how they played out, by far, this was the game of the week. Might even the year. This was a great game. Fred, what do you think?
What the hell is going on? Oh. No, he's not. No, he's not. No. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Oh, no.
No, he's not. No. Wait, a jewel fell.
It's not made very well.
Wait. See, cheap ass kings did cheap ass shit. You know? But, so we've been talking about the Grimace now for about 4 weeks.
We have.
And guess what? They've lost every fucking game.
Ever since he started the show.
It has got so bad that he said, I ain't going to the show this week.
He's a no-show.
So I guess he's home
so far.
stroking his scepter.
But obviously, he's like, I ain't going to the fucking Jose.
Yo, Freddie's on the road. He's on the road.
Yo, Grimace.
Stroking his scepter.
You are the defending champion.
I'm like,
You are the defending champion. But unlike Nick Macaronis, they laugh at
That's
you.
scary.
No. You're the defending champion, but unlike Nick, you got a way harder division and a harder hill to climb.
Yeah.
I don't see you coming back. There's 3 5-2 teams. I think you tied with Jason on the same record. Did you beat them straight up?
They don't play yet.
They haven't played it.
Oh, you haven't played yet, dude. If you don't start winning like immediately, season's over. It's over. Look, the crown and the scepter.
Damn.
Look, another piece fell off.
Yeah.
Cheap ass shit.
all of his Infinity Stones are coming.
Yeah. This is the Family Dollar one.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, another one fell out.
Go ahead, Greg. What you think?
Listen, Jose, these are the type of games
They should.
that will power you to a championship.
Right?
These are the type of games that the nail biters, that the ways that you're not supposed to win, and you turn out winning the game. This is the one that can turn it around, push it towards the championship. Keep chugging along. Keep doing what you're doing. Like I said last week, I'm gonna say it again this week. The Banana Boat crew is showing up every fucking week. AJ 5-2, Jose 5-2,
Dorado.
Craig 5-2,
Massacre.
what 4-3, 5-2. So, bro, you fucking guys, you must have sparked something. You guys are doing what you're supposed to do. Jose, keep up the good work. As for Ken, I think Freddie said enough, bro. 4 straight losses, man. You listen.
That was a hard fucking breaking.
All I want to say before I move on to Mike, I got a 3-headed monster at running back. I got a 3-headed monster at running back.
But I wish he was here because I would like to ask him, like, why would you start Seattle? I like Seattle defense, but against Kyler Murray,
Right.
I
I agree. Totally.
Like, yo, this guy every week is lighting it up. Like, that's
Seattle.
like Seattle's
And
defense.
Seattle defense is trash this year. It's not the
It's good against weaker teams,
No,
but you
they're not.
against
Kyler,
Kyler.
bro, they're not
fucking
as good
Murray.
against. They secondary sucks. Remember, Jamal Adams been out for the last couple games
Right.
too. They are
But look,
trash.
they've always been in positive.
That's a
7,
player.
9,
And fantasy
16, 8. You going against Kyler Murray. They weren't that, you know.
Yeah.
No,
He's got it. I didn't know that.
Good job,
Mike,
man.
what do you think? Yeah.
I mean,
You know something.
Yeah, don't start
like
against Kyler Murray.
Ken is starting to look like it's not going to happen for him this year at all. Like, I mean, the champ wants to go ahead, come on the set, talk a lot of trash. Does his little show. He says the same damn thing every week. So let's keep it real. Homeboy got canceled.
He said he got network said no. No, we'll call you.
Jose,
Maybe we can get the Vipers pit.
Jose won by a sack.
Yes,
He won
we
by a
were
sack.
all watching that game.
He won
Jose,
by a
yes.
sack in the last minute.
Bro, all you need, we're all, yes.
Yeah.
Where's it in the group text?
I was sleeping.
Bro,
So,
yeah,
like,
bro,
things
we were
like-
all like, Jose just needs, and Jose was texting.
Jose was texting.
And he was like, bro, I just need a sack. You need a sack. Boom! Out, and then Ken text message was like, that's some bullshit.
Man.
Yeah, like I said.
That shit made it sweet, bro.
Like I said, that was by far, game of the week, possibly game of the year. That came down.
That
to the last
was
second.
it, bro.
Great.
That was good.
That
Good
was-
shit, Jose.
Last week I had the Grimace, the king of the North, I think he calls himself. The King of the North is having some problems. Even though the game went down to like the third or fourth play before the game was over for me to win, it still was a good victory for me. He had 2 players that had over 80 points. How often does that fucking happen? So as much as I got lucky, he was lucky too to get his players to produce like that. But it was a good victory. I needed that. I appreciate that to keep me on a good path in my conference.
On to our last matchup, we had the El Dorados defeating the Goats 136.8 to 86.85. Both Mike and I went with the Goats, and Greg and Fred went with the El Dorados.
Stick with me, kid. You may not have to.
Matching up to Jason.
This was Fred's underdog pick of the week. So as I mentioned earlier, we were completely off. He went with the Goats for the underdog pick of the week.
You picked the Goats?
He did.
I picked the El Dorados, right?
Yeah. I said.
No, you said they both picked the same one.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
I went Goats.
You did go underdog pick of the week on this one.
Oh, so
we'll have to relook at this. Anyway, let's.
Yeah, when we look at that.
Adams, 31.6 points. Matt Ryan, 22.9. And FT with 21 points out of nowhere. Oh my goodness, great play there. Jared Goff, 19.05. Terry McLaurin, 15. And Derrick Henry with a very poor performance, 13.2 points.
Pittsburgh defense.
Listen, not for nothing, I think I mentioned it last week that we don't talk about the El Dorados much. I mean, for some reason I'm focused, but they now back-to-back team of the weeks. Now their 3rd team of the week this year. Just nasty right now. I don't know. And right now, like this week, you're at full power. So I'm just like a myth to what's going on with the El Dorados. It just don't look sexy, but every week you're putting up points. So great job. That's a compliment to you, sir. Fred, this was the SWAT of the week.
Oh my God, that's what it is! Fucking Goats! Piss me off. I'm gonna use Eric's new one.
Your new slaughter.
Bankers.
Yeah, this one. I'm gonna use a blue one.
I gotta say it like that. Blue.
The blue one. I gotta go extra low now. Boom. You're gonna fucking Goats, you damn goat.
Oh, there you go.
Bad.
This.
It got happy. It got happy. Oh,
Look at his face. You know what? You know what? Jets, I thought you were fucking cheap, but thanks.
Is what I said.
Yeah, bro. All right. On the analysis, not for nothing, I was gonna pick up Washington. We were talking about it last time. The defense. It was a good pickup. Either or, you had the 49ers on the bench that scored you 21, so it wasn't really a big deal. Yo, you and AJ are looking like when y'all playing the AFC. If y'all playing the AFC Conference Championship, that's gonna be a hell of a game.
Don't count Jose out.
I'm gonna count Jose out because he's squeaking by. These dudes are showing dominance right now.
Sure.
Really?
You know, El Dorado's what? This is second or third one?
Third.
And AJ, he's not winning by a point or two.
No,
he's just dominating.
He's in high hundreds.
So that would be an actual game that I would follow, even if I'm out the play. I'll be all right. Let's see what happens. That's a good fucking game.
Right.
The only problem that sucks is 3 of the boats are in the same division, so somebody's not gonna win a championship.
At least one.
Yeah.
At least, well, 2 of them won't because they're the same division.
Right.
So, okay, good game, El Dorados. I be talking shit, but damn, your team is doing really well.
Not to correct your stats, but actually 3 though are in the same conference. So not
Right.
for nothing.
Only one can come out.
But that's what I mentioned before. But it's a possibility that all 3 go in. So one of them in the AFC will be represented. And possibility if Nick comes out of the NFC.
Yes.
And the boat
Somebody's gonna jump off the boat.
Gonna be battle of the boat. And just to correct one other thing. You and Fred went with the Goats. Mike and I went El Dorados.
I went
You
Goats.
was your underdog pick of the week.
I picked Goats.
Yeah,
Need
correct.
that.
I knew I had that.
I need
Positive.
it. Thanks. Let's
I'll
go.
play it back for you if you wish. Go ahead.
Please bring that back because I've been on the Craig's bandwagon for a minute now. Craig, send me a t-shirt. I want an El Dorado t-shirt so I can represent on the set for you, bro. You've been kicking ass.
Why not? You represented for everybody else in the motherfucker.
What is that supposed to mean?
hurt on that one.
Damn, that was shady.
That was good. That was a good one, though. That was good.
Probably the best thing you said all year.
Good.
But no, Craig, all jokes aside, 3 team of the weeks. You're right neck and neck with AJ. Keep it up. Good work.
And I'm trying to say, Mark,
you pick
-2, Chase Claypool.
I mean, like Jason said, this saying, Marcus is one of those, the teams that keep going. But bro, I don't want to say you're in trouble, but I mean, you got 3 teams in your conference that's 5-2 right now, and it's a lot of ground to make up. And honestly, you're not participating. You're not trying to make trades. You're jumping on the waiver wire when there's really nothing on the waiver wire. Like, bro, at least try to reach out to somebody to make a trade to help you along the way.
Yo, that waiver wire
like
is drying up fast.
Something. I mean, you may not make
saying call Mark. He's telling you to call 911. Sounds like Mike. What you think?
You don't want nothing else to say.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm running out of things to do with the team of the week with Craig. I mean, he's got 3 of them this year, and no slowing down, like the way you said. Like
trucking along, bro.
Yeah, I mean, Mark is what he is. I mean, I'm gonna get into that later on as far as the goals are concerned, but yeah, I mean, Fort Pierce is a force right now, and anybody who does he play next?
The Sharks.
Oh fuck!
I'll comment on that.
Yeah,
we'll comment on that later.
Well, go ahead and look at projections if you want. It's going to be a lot. Again, you guys.
As you all know,
you doubted me last week. You doubted me last week. Don't doubt me this week either. But we'll get to that.
We're not going to say you'll get swatted,
Yeah,
or
I'm not going to lose.
187.
I'm definitely not. Anyway, we're
Say
going
that later.
to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Is that a guarantee?
So let's listen to what Craig had to say about his team of the week, 3rd nomination.
You want to put that on camera? Guarantee.
Last week's matchup against the Eldorados. Sucks to lose close ones like that, but he pulled it off at the end. Congrats, Craig.
Mark, no hard feelings, man. Just another step in the road of dominance so far this year. I do appreciate the margin of victory. I just wish you'd put up a couple more points to kind of help out this little side wager we got here, man. That seems to be back in our control after this last week. But team of the week, I'll take it. I think that's 3 out of this season so far. We'll see if we can bang out a couple more of those puppies, man. Hopefully I get it this week too, on top of the Hall of Famer.
All right, let's take a look at our records. Greg once again beat us. He was 3-3. Fred went 2-4. Mike went 2-4, and I went opposite of last week. I went 1-5. So,
I picked up the game, baby.
So leaving the year total, Greg's still in the lead, 26-19. Mike 22-20. Jason 21-21, and Fred 15-27.
Catching up.
You sure are. I don't want any ketchup on my steak, though. All right.
Get some A1.
Speaking of food, it's hungry time. The shark is here. It's time for some Stat Shack. Here we go. Nom, nom, nom. It's time for the Stat Shack. And we'll start with the bets. So the WSFL this week outscored you all by 91 points, 339 to 247. Bringing the total now, the WSFL is now in the lead. They have 2,159.2 points to you guys is 2,086.35. Their lead now is 72.8. Not bad, anything can happen, but when you got the Eldorados constantly a team of the week, I mean, that's trouble for your money. All right.
For those playing performance.
Mike brought this up earlier. The NFC East swept the NFC North last week. Swept them. And the AFC South almost swept the West. I unfortunately did not let that come. I ripped that one. All right, let's talk about point leaders. Right now, in the lead is the Massacre, followed by the El Dorados and Bucks.
Massacre got a lead on the El Dorado?
Point-wise, yes.
Damn.
Number 4 are the Jesters. Number 5 are the Rattlers. Number 6 are the Jets. 7 Bombers. 8 Sharks. 9 Grimace. 10 Predators. 11 Goats. 12
Who's last?
the Dragons.
Come on, dickhead.
Dude, you're last in the fucking record.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised?
Yeah, dude.
So what? It's very interesting to me that
The Goats are 11. I just gotta get more points than him and we alright.
You only
So-
down by 13.
So here are the point against. So this can kind of judge where your team's at, you know, from where you're scoring to what you've been scored
I should
on.
have been close.
For some reason, everybody's A game comes with the Sharks. I am number 1 at points against. Number 2 are the Jesters. Number 3 are the El Dorados, although you wouldn't know it. Number 4 are the Rattlers. We were talking about them earlier, but that's points against. He's getting it.
That is
5 are
right.
the Bombers. 6 the Goats. 7 the Jets. 8 are the Dragons.
See?
9
Yeah, good defense.
9 the
Bro.
Predators. 10 the
My
Grimace.
games are close.
11 the Bucks, and 12 the Massacre. So interesting that you're number 1 in scoring and last in points against. That's an interesting.
Bro, my games are close. Like, I'm not getting blown out. I haven't gotten blown out.
The Massacre got something good going on.
Yeah,
Number
we're
1 in
not-
scoring and nobody scores against them?
This isn't the Dragon Show. All right. Number 1, the Massacre, leading again as we're just talking about it. Our biggest winner this week is the El Dorados. They went up 2 spots to number 2 this week. Number 3 are the Bucks, went down actually, even though they won. Just a matter of points there. Rattlers, same thing. Even though they won, went down 1 to number 4. Jets have moved up to number 5. 6 are the Jesters, went down 1. The Sharks stayed even at 7. 8, Grimace, he's also even though he's lost 4 straight. Predators on the way up. They also have gone up 2 spots and they've won 2 in a row. They're at number 9.
Why does he have to go through the whole list?
Goats at number 10, down 1. 11, the Bombers. Didn't I say some of these side conversations
He
already?
was talking to you.
And number 12 are the Dragons, who stay down at the bottom. This is why he doesn't want to go through the list.
That's why.
Don't want to bring up
Wait.
the list.
Hold up. Mike is 11?
Mike is 11. Yes, that's correct. You guys are
Bro,
in.
we stuck it out this season. We
You-
can't say we
You guys are in straight competition for the toilet bowl. So, we're going to move on to our newest segment, the Dragon's Lair.
Fuck with me, you know I got it. Fuck with me.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. I'm your host, Greg, New York Dragons, 2-time champion of the building. So, what I wanted to break down on the show, I'm not going to talk shit, not going to put anybody down. This season has been one of the craziest seasons in Lsfl history. We got to deal with COVID and the string of injuries that's been going on. It's been crazy, so there's been a lot of maneuvering through the season. Just to give y'all guys a quick update. This has been a record-setting season when it comes to trades for Lsfl. As of today, 16 trades, and I've been part of 8 of them. So that's a record as well. So 8 trades by one owner, 16 trades as a league. Every team in the league has made a trade except for 2. I'll let you guess, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The Bronx Jets and the San Francisco Goats. Are you surprised? The least participating teams in the league are the least participating teams in the league. Every team in the league has made a trade. From the Rattlers all the way down to the lowly Dragons has made a trade. So I'm going to break down just 2 trades this week that were some of the biggest trades I think of the year, and of course I'm probably one of them. Is the trade that was just made in the wee hours of the morning. When I tell you, you get a text message from someone at 12 a.m. and you're negotiating through the night until about 1 o'clock. Let me tell you how it went down. So first of all, Sharks text me earlier in the week, hey bro, what's up at Gronk? I'm like, hey, this is interesting. Let's see where this is gonna go. He offers me Mike Evans. Not a big fan of Mike Evans. Don't want to take Mike Evans. So I threw a dart out there. Hey, let me see what's gonna happen. How about Edmonds? You know, everyone knows Kenny Drake did go down. Has a slight tear in his ankle. Maybe out for 3-4 weeks. That's the rest of the fucking season, basically. I need a running back. Jason bid on that. Said, okay, cool. But I'm not, you know, we had a trade in place. Straight up Gronk for Edmonds. But Jason, being the man that he is, the owner that he is, the champ that he is not going to give up one number one running back for a tight end. The value just doesn't equal out. So, of course, he asked for Pittsburgh defense. No. It's the number 4 defense in fantasy. I'm not giving them up. So, fuck it. I probably won't use Le'Veon Bell. I don't trust Kansas City. I don't trust Kansas City when it comes to the running backs. The rookie has been running well. And I think he's going to keep on pace with that. And Le'Veon is just going to be a change of pace back. Maybe go through third downs. Maybe do some goal line carries. But I think the bulk of the carries and the bulk of the catches is still going to go to Clyde Edwards. So, I got Chase Edmonds. He got his tight end. There you go. Now, one other trade that I want to discuss, and it goes all the way back. Well, 2 trades I'm going to discuss. Back to October 1st. There were 2 trades that were made. Very interesting trades. I call this trade the rape of the fucking season. Freddie trades the Grimace, Hunter Henry, and Hunter Renfrow for Alan Lazard. Now, if the Grimace were up on game and had his phone ready and was paying attention to Twitter and all the fantasy, he would have known Lazard was going in for surgery. Immediately when we leave the fucking set, Ken is like, hey, Freddie, bro, what's good, man? He's going to be out for a while. You got raped, Ken. You should pay fucking attention. The other trade, it's probably the most traded player this year is Rojo. Is when I got Rojo back and Marquise Brown, and I gave Odell and Cam Akers. Cam is not on even anybody's roster right now, and Odell just hit the IR. Sorry, guys. It's the luck of fantasy football. So look, check me out next week. I'll be analyzing some more trades of the season. I have a few more here. Amari Cooper massacre. We'll be discussing that next week. I'm out.
And now it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Bombshells.
Matter of fact, that was bullshit. I'm going back to back to back on my bullshit. Do it one time, they gon' think it's luck. Gotta hit them with the repeat. Do it 2 times, they gon' still doubt.
Welcome back, guys. Bombshells, week 8. Let's get it. Nick K.
Time.
What the fuck you want me to say, man? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Bombshells? I'm supposed to talk shit. Bombshells is a smack segment. What am I supposed to say? Fucking Nick? You? We're trash. Everybody on this fucking set is garbage. What are we doing? Advice? Listen. We're still going to Greg and asking him what he thinks about our roster moves, y'all. We're still doing this shit. All of us. Like, what the fuck are we doing with our lives right now, guys? You know how much time this shit takes? You have an idea what this? I had to get dressed up. Get dressed like a pilot? Are you fucking kidding me? This is ridiculous, yo. What are y'all doing with y'all lives? Why do y'all spend a week watching this shit? I'm tired of this shit, man. Fucking 2 and goddamn fucking 5, man. Advice. Hell yeah. Let me talk shit. The guys who ain't got no championships, they're winning. Like, they're in our heads. We're doing all this show and dance shit and we ain't focused on our fucking squads, man. We're making dumb decisions. All of us. I can't talk shit to this guy because he's just as trash as I am. Nah, man, I'm done with this shit, man. What? What am I supposed to say? Huh? What am I supposed to say? Fuck out of here with this shit.
And now it's time for a new segment called the Jester's Court.
It's going down. Yeah, look at that with my motherfucking crown. Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss. Bitch, I'm a boss. I'm a boss.
Hear ye, hear ye.
And thank you for coming to the King's Court. As you can see, the King, the Grimace, Ken, has not shown up today. Now, I wouldn't show up neither if I lost 4 straight weeks in a row. The current losing streak is 4 in the Lsfl for longest of the, as of right now. To lose by, what is it, 0.2 to the Rattlers, he got snake bitten. I wouldn't show up to the set neither. Now, if you do not show up next week, we'll just call this the Jester's Court. So let me go back to my Ken. Hey guys, this week I played the. Who did he play? Who does Ken play this week? Because it's gonna be garbage.
It's the Bucks. Just restart it.
Oh fuck.
Restart it. This is Ken. Go.
This is Ken. This week, guys, I'm gonna do the best I can to beat the Bucks, which we know he fucking ain't gonna beat the Bucks. But I think I do like my matchups, and then the King will prevail. I got my 3 running back. What does he call it? The three-headed monster. You fucking suck. Listen, Ken. You got this. I believe in you this week. If not, I'll do your show segment, but it's gonna be Justice Court. You have 1 week to get here and bring my fucking bagel and coffee because you lost the bet, you bastard. Whoa. That's why you haven't showed up. Give me my shit.
Hear ye.
Well. What a week it's been. I'm sure a lot of you have been chomping at the bit to make fun of me losing 4 straight. I was unable to make the set today, so I'm sure there was a lot of fun at my expense by the 3 clowns that continuously fill up the empty airspace that is the Lsfl Weekly show. Let's start off with the jealousy issue. You know, I get my segment after knocking out all 3 of these morons the first 3 weeks of the season. Yes, I've dropped 4 in a row, but what does that say about those 3? They were bad enough to lose to me? That must be rough. So now, to make matters worse, I get my own little segment. I'm out here, I'm doing the King's Corner, because, well, I am the King of the North, and in case some of you forgot, I'm still the champ. Well, what happens after that? Mike starts crying. He wants to be fucking famous again. So what's he do? Oh, let's bring back the 12-year-old bombshells that no one cared about in the first place. Oh, him and Greg have a little tip. So now Greg's like, oh, now I gotta have my own little segment too, so I feel special. Blah, blah, blah. Fucking cry me a river. You guys and your participation trophies over there. Next up, we got fucking Freddie. I'm sure he filled in for me on the King's Court today, as a jester would, entertaining the people like the clown he is until I can get back to my normal spot next week. Don't worry though, Freddie. I'll be happy to have you on the episode with me. Now that I got these idiots out of the way and all their dogging, I'm sure that happened while I wasn't there this morning. Let's talk about the real thing that matters, and that's my matchup with AJ this week. What can I say about it? You know, AJ is the one guy that has enough balls to stick through the division with me after all these years. Not running high in some subpar 500 division like those guys over there in New Jersey. AJ, I give you a lot of credit. We always joke back and forth. But man, you've hung it out after all these years. After watching me win year after year after year, winning division title after division title. You know, that jokes aside, man, like you've toughed it out. You've come close so many times. And, you know, this year you're doing your damn thing. My hat's off to you. But let's not forget it's rivalry week for you and me. And you know what that means. That means the Grimace are coming for you, buddy. I have to do a lot of work along the way, but, you know, there's 3 things in life that are guaranteed. And that's, you know, life, death, and, well, the Grimace being there at the end for the final playoff push. And while I got my work cut out for me this year, there's no doubt that this week would be a great week to start, especially against my longtime rival, someone I consider a friend. But at the same time, AJ, you're going down this week, buddy. Your 2 big dogs are on a bye week. Still got an album tomorrow, but I should get Aaron Jones back. leveled the playing field. I mean, let's not forget that, you know, even though I lost by, you know, basically a cubic hair this past week, I almost beat Jose with two guys. Two guys almost took out one of the leaders in the other division. Two guys. Two guys. So, with that being said, if I can get someone back to full strength here sooner than later, you guys are in trouble. So you better hope I stay injured so you got something to keep talking about. Because if not, the only thing you're going to be talking about is how does the Grimace get healthy and beat us again for the umpteenth million year. I know it's rough. And before I go, let me say one more thing. This one goes out to you there, Ned Flanders. Next time you try and hornswoggle me on a trade, giving me a guy that's on the COVID list and a backup running back for Tyler Lockett and Big Ben, I want you to think real hard. Pull your head out of your ass before you make even an assumption that I would pull a trigger on a trade like that. Get the fuck out of here. You got to be joking me. And on that note, boys, the King's Court coming live from his garden. And I'll see you next week in the winner's circle.
And now it's time for the spooky LSFL stories.
Welcome back, LSFL family. Welcome back, LSFL family. It's the original Bronx Bomber. My scary story for this Halloween season. So, I was talking with the fellas this week, and we were addressing the fact of Craig's success this year. I mean, the team of the week, you know, high points, all that, and I was just like kind of going through it with the guys and just talking about, you know, one of these teams may end up being the best team of all time, or as far as collecting the most money in one season. And then, of course, it has to be our commissioner to remind me that there was a team, and I swear, when you brought this up, I got chills. I was scared. I remember the fear that I had because I got flashbacks of that 2016 season. And the San Francisco Goats and Mark trounced the shit out of the entire league, slaughtering every fucking owner throughout the entire season, winning the most ever cash amount in LSFL history, team of the week after team of the week after team of the week. And he did it on his way to beating me in the fantasy bowl in 2016. I still think about it. That is my scary story.
Gather round gals and goblins as I tell you a creepy story from the LSFL. Imagine being a bright young man entering to one of the greatest leagues in the country. And all you have ahead of you is just sights on the championship. You go in week after week and you're putting your lineup. Well, all hope and prayer that you get a win. Week after week after week. And you try and you lose for 13 straight weeks. That's right, boys and gals. I'm talking about the 0-13 season of the New York Yankees. The worst season in history. It still bothers me to this day. I still get talked about it from every owner in the league. How could you go in 0-13? But I did. I'm still here. I turned to the ground and won the championship. But in the back of my mind, 0-13. Sleep well.
This is Freddie with the Jesters, and my scary story is happening as we speak. There was a guy who went 0-13, who has a great probability of going 1-12. That is super scary. He may be the worst team in the league again. second scary part of my story? The fucking division. We have nobody who is 500 right now about to make the playoffs as a 2 seed. Now that's fucking scary. The only thing that's not scary, the guy that's 1-12 in my division. See you soon.
Gather round, children, as I spin a tale of misery and woe. Imagine 4 inspired men looking to make change, looking to inspire a league of fantasy football players. They decide to show the world what they have accomplished over all these seasons and all the knowledge that they've built up, only to be under 500. Who in the world would ever listen to them again? Why are they doing these things? This made these men so sad that who knows what's going to happen during the rest of the season. It's a sad, tragic tale that I hope ends. Sleep well, children. And now it's time for this week's breakdown.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
And now it's time for a breakdown.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna.
And now on to our first matchup. We have the New York Dragons at 1-5 at the 3-4 Jesters. It's division time, it's spooky, it's scary. Let's get it on. Dragons lead this series 17-9, but the Jesters won last year 91.45 to 63.25. The win streak is at 1. They split the series last year. So in this particular matchup, I do want to give the slight edge to the Jesters.
Of course you would.
We'll talk about some of your matchups with Josh Allen at New England, which is good.
That's good.
New England is 23 against the pass, so that's a good matchup for you. We got Julio Jones at the Giants. The Giants, my bad, I'm sorry, Ronald Jones, my bad. I got the Jones mixed up. I just saw that too. The Giants actually, though, are number 11 against the run, and I don't know how much Fournette is going to be involved in this game also. So that's where I'm a little shaky on that. And McKinnon as well.
Big boy McKinnon.
Are we going to be in a timeshare with Hasty and Seattle? Now, we talked about their defense not being so good, but they are number 9 against the run. Mahomes on the Jester side against the Jets. I mean, I don't even go into statistics. Just say it's against the Jets. I mean, I don't even. But Pat Mahomes, 2 touchdowns at least in 6 out of 7 games. So I mean, what else can we say about that? Davis at Atlanta, and surprisingly Atlanta number 7 against the run. And how much is McCaffrey going to be involved if they end up playing him? I don't think he's going to play him at all. Yeah, okay, good. So, but surprisingly Atlanta number 7 against the run. I'm surprised to hear that. Thielen, I do like this matchup against Green Bay. Green Bay is number 20 versus the pass. So I'm going to give you the slight edge in this one. Mike, what do you think about this pivotal matchup in your division?
Man, fuck it, I hope they both lose. Like, no cap. Like, Frazier's got a better lineup this week with the better matchups. Mahomes at the Jets stands out, obviously. Mike Davis, he's still, relevant until McCaffrey comes back. You still got McKinnon in the fucking starting lineup. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do. And you got Tevin Coleman, who's gonna be activated off IR this week. Just let it go. McKinnon isn't happening. Just drop him. It's
You got no other choice as of right now.
All right, but Justin.
All right. Well, we'll go ahead and leave it with you.
I'm gonna pick myself.
Yeah.
All right, but it's gonna be tough sledding. But he has Crowder in right now. Crowder doesn't look good. He hasn't practiced all week. Mixon hasn't practiced all week, so I'm not worried about those two. I don't think they're gonna play. But he has Bernard. But I'm not really scared about Giovanni. I'm scared about Mahomes. And that's about it, honestly, because I think that Baltimore-Pittsburgh game is going to be a tough game. Mahomes is going to, if he wins, going to carry him over. Again, Josh Allen against New England is a good matchup. I like Robbie Anderson against Atlanta. I like Julio against Carolina. If fucking Dallas had a quarterback, I would like Amari Cooper a little bit more. McKinnon, man, that's what I'm worried about, bro, because I don't know what they're going to do with him. They may rest him again.
So that help out your cause, you traded Le'Veon.
I mean, I got a running back that could sustain me for the rest of the season.
Where's Wilson?
And again, I stated, I mean, I made the most trades this year. So who says I'm gonna make a trade before the game starts?
Ooh, true story. So where's Jeff Wilson?
I think somebody picked him. He's hurt. He's hurt. Wilson is hurt.
It's Hasty is who he's
Hasty.
gonna split.
But Hasty's gonna be the primary.
Okay. Well,
but even with
I'm picking
was
myself. Obviously, division game. I need a win to make our division more respectable and go at least 4-4. Number one.
Bitch.
I think Greg is gonna go 1-12 this year anyway. Puff the Magic Dragon is looking real shitty right now. I like my matchup, Mahomes against the Jets. I hate to say that, fucking Jets, man. Mixon don't play. I got Bernard. Bernard gave me 16 points last week, so I'm okay with that. And if Crowder don't play, I got Renfro gave me 15.4 last week. So I got two good backups on the bench. Ravens do worry me a little bit because I don't know if sometimes Pittsburgh comes out super hot, but hopefully that we can stop them from doing that. And I get Thielen back this week, so that's great. And Davis plays tonight against Atlanta, who's fucking terrible in Forest. So I'm picking myself.
Well, a pivotal matchup in NFC North, and we are already here to hear what they have to say. So, just a reminder of our picks. Mike and I and Fred all go with the NFC North leading Jesters. The Dragons going with themselves. Big surprise.
Ain't nobody sticking with me but myself.
Let's move on to our next matchup. All right, on to our next matchup. We have the 5-2 Massacre against the 2-5 Bombers. This is a huge matchup. The Bombers lead this series 3-1. The Bombers won the last game 87.1 to 82.8, so kind of squeaked that one out. And I believe the win streak is at 2 with this one. So this is interesting here.
You only been back 3.
It was back in the day too. Let's break down the matchup a bit. I actually am going to go with the Bombers on this particular matchup. And on the Massacre side, we have Russell Wilson facing San Francisco, which is it's a tough matchup. He has been the MVP this year, but regardless, San Francisco number 13 against the pass overall, just a really good defense. You got Swift versus the Colts. Not for nothing, but Swift. This is for both of us, though. He has averaged 21.5 points since week 6, so that's pretty crazy. But in this matchup, the Colts are number 5 versus the run, so that's another tough matchup for him as well. And with Cook or Madison this week, we're not really sure what's going on.
Cook's playing.
Cook is playing. Okay, good. All right, so at least he's got that decent matchup there. With Mike, however, gotta love the matchups, especially on Monday night. There's nothing better than having a stud on Monday night to just come in and save your game if you need it. Tom Brady versus the Giants. Tom Brady has 32 points in 2 of the last 4 games. Nice. The Giants have allowed the 8th most points to quarterbacks this season as well. This week, no matter what Eagles running back goes, you're good to go. Dallas in the last 4 games have allowed 699 yards, which is number 1 in the league. Edwards-Helaire again against the Jets. Do I need to say anything about that? But other than the Jets, however, are number 14th against the run. And it is the revenge game for Le'Veon Bell. So how much is Andy Reid going to play that into a factor? So that might be a little shaky. But I still like Mike in this matchup. Fred, what do you think about this one?
Man, I want them both to lose like Mike said about me. I think he didn't put a lineup, but I think with him getting Cook back, that's gonna help the Massacre a lot. I'm gonna go with the Massacre this week.
I don't know if he's really the underdog because Mike messed it up. He's only scheduled to get 89 points. So what do you think? Was Massacre the underdog or the favorite?
Well, because Massacre don't have Madison. I mean, doesn't have Cook in the lineup. Right?
Prior to Mike changing his lineup, I did see his projections were like 100 and something.
So wait, Massacre's the underdog team of the week?
I think this week. I can't really say underdog at 5-2.
Yeah, all right. I'm just gonna go with the Massacre regardless. I need Mike to lose. I need Greg to lose. But if the Massacre lose, I wouldn't be too sad.
My heart says pick the Massacre.
Yeah.
My mind says pick the Bombers. Because if you look out on paper, the Bombers have the better matchup this week.
I would like
from
to
top. From top. I mean,
had the better matchups last.
Look, you got Clyde Edwards against the Jets. Kittle against that sorry ass Seattle secondary.
Metcalf,
I don't think it's going to be as big a factor because Lockett has been showing out the last couple of weeks as well. And San Francisco secondary has been kind of tough this year. I like Boston Scott against fucking Dallas.
Oh yeah, he got some good matchups. Let's see what he did.
I like Buffalo. I like Buffalo against New England because New England is not on point this year with their fucking offense. So, tough pick.
I think I should have.
I want to say Massacre. I'm going to go with the Massacre. Fuck it.
That's really the underdog pick of the week.
It is.
But it's not really. And the bitch has 100 and something points projected.
I'm not going to say pick of the week. I mean, underdog. I'm going to say this is my slim pick of the week. This is going to be tough battle because the matchups on both sides are good. Like I said, my heart says Massacre, my mind says Bombers, then I'm going to go with my heart and pick the Massacre because I want Mike to lose. I need him to lose. I need him to lose. So there ain't no shots or anything. I just need him to lose.
Slam pickings. Mike, what you think about this pivotal matchup?
So I wasn't really going to go in because I know that, I really know Nick would like to beat me. I really know that he'd like to beat me. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't show up when he plays me. He never has. He never has. I mean, it's just look at history. He just doesn't know how to beat me. He's a better team this year. You know what I'm saying? He does have a better team, but again, he won't beat me. But I'm going to reserve talking too much shit because this is just a season game. We may see each other in the playoffs. I'm not going to count I'm not even going to count Boston Massacre out yet. Yeah. I think I got this.
Playoffs?
Let's hear what Nick K has to say on the subject.
Going up against the Bronx Bombers, who are having a rough season. I need my win streak to continue. I don't have any room to lose, so I plan on winning this week, even though I'm hobbled. I've got starting running backs that are injured, receivers out on concussion protocol. We've got a couple of special moves coming up that's going to guarantee my victory. Mike's always happy about talking smack to me that he always takes me out of the playoffs, and he always beats me. I believe he has a winning record against me. But I've turned the tide this year, and I've been starting to get my wins locked up. So, Mike, good luck to you, sir.
All right, just a reminder of our last game. Me and Mike both stuck with the Bombers, and Greg and Fred are with the Jesters.
Trying to get up in the rank.
I'm trying to catch up.
Predators,
yes.
I mean, not Predators.
Yeah.
Massacre.
Massacre. Please, my bad.
You trying to catch up?
It's the Halloween
Follow
candy.
my lead, Fred.
That must be what it is. All right, on to our next matchup. We have the 3-4 Predators against the 4-3 Jets. This is a huge game right here, not for nothing. Now I'm looking at it like, wow.
Huge implications.
Jets lead this series 7-2.
Oh.
Jets have won their last game 88.7 to 64.6. The win streak is at 2. Last year, the Jets swept the Predators as well. Just a little tidbit there. That is it. And this year, I like for it to start that way as well. I am going to go with the Jets. Looking at some of the matchups, we can talk about the Predators. First, I like Brown. he was #1 in 2019 against press coverage, which apparently the Bengals do 76% of the time. So that's interesting, and and he's averaged over 20 points a season.
Stay coming with the stats.
He's nasty. Elliott at the Eagles, I like that as well, but crazy enough, Philly is number 12 versus the run, and that line is struggling right now. That whole team is struggling. So I'm not really sure about even Zeke this week. Gordon versus the Chargers, and the Chargers are number 17 versus the run. However, no Lindsey this week, so that might be a decent matchup for him. On the other side, Joe Burrow, wow, you mentioned it a minute ago, over Lamar. But it's a great play. The Titans have allowed the seventh most points to fantasy quarterbacks this year. So their secondary is trash, apparently. Interesting stat here. One of 3 receivers this year has been targeted, in 3 consecutive weeks have been targeted in double digits. And one of them is Mr. Fulgham. So that is a real interesting stat. And the Eagles are going to be pass heavy. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. Diggs against the Pats. The Patriots have allowed a top 20 receiver in 4 of the last 5 games. So that's another interesting matchup for him as well. I do like the Jets in this one. Fred, who do you like?
The Predator.
Oh, shoot.
I am picking them as my underdog team of the week. I think they do win. I like Derek Carr Waller combo against Cleveland. They have to run Zeke sooner or later because they ain't got nobody fucking left. Melvin Gordon gets the Chargers, always a good game, and A.J. Brown just been killing it. So I definitely like that. I don't like Leonard Fournette at all. I think Ronald Jones still going to get majority of the carries. I see Lamar's on the bench, but that's not the one that it's James Robinson being on the bench because he has to be. I think they're really going to hurt the Jets. He's been killing it lately. So I am going to pick the Predators. Underdog pick of the week. Game has a lot of implications. If they win, they'll both be 4-4 right behind Nick. So big game, big, huge.
Correct. If I had 2 picks for slim pick of the week, this would be my number 2 because this is another tough matchup. I look at this matchup and I compare it to like Ravens Pittsburgh. One of them divisional. Slobber knocker, nasty. This is gonna be an ugly fucking game right here. Slobber knocker.
That means a hard hitting slobber knocker.
You know what a slobber knocker, bro?
I mean, you used to watch wrestling.
Yeah, slobber knocker. When they knock you so hard, the slobber comes out your mouth.
Slobber knocker.
So this is gonna be one of them ugly games right here. I don't like Zeke. I don't like Zeke in this matchup because Dallas all year has been playing from behind, and they have to pass the ball. They're going to try to run, but the offensive line is terrible. They're going to have the 3rd string quarterback, and trust me, I'm in pain because I got Amari Cooper. That quarterback may not be standing up by the end of the fucking game to throw a fucking pass. We might have Michael Gallup at quarterback by the end of by 4th quarter for Dallas. I like A.J. Brown. I like Gordon because Gordon's going to get a majority of those carries. Whew. And I think Jamal Williams is going to have another decent game because I think Aaron Jones is still on the mend. So, with that being said, I like the Jets.
What?
Jets in this one. What do you think?
Culture, kid. Eric is reminding me a lot of fucking when Ken was good. Different players that we don't know about, and they coming through at the right time.
Yeah.
That's what Ken used to do.
Right. Before he started
Before he
losing.
was a no-show.
Before he started losing.
He doesn't show up for the season or the show.
I like the Predators a little bit more than I like the Jets this week. I actually believe that Lamar Jackson is the better player this week. I just think he's the better athlete. I think that if any,
it's a tough matchup.
It is a horrible matchup, but
Pittsburgh is tough. That defense is tough.
Lamar is a special type of athlete, and for the type of defense that Pittsburgh plays, the aggressive style, I think Lamar can expose that shit. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I think that the Predators.
What do we know?
But I mean, I happen to like Lamar better than Burrow in this matchup. I think Zeke is the only name in both matchups. Like, both teams are comprised of all this tapioca-ass roster, you know, but they are on teams that are forced to have to play offense, throw the ball a lot. They both have some of the teams a little bit. I just happen to like the Predators a little bit more this week.
It's a tough pick. It's a good game. All right, let's hear what both of these competitors got to say about this pivotal matchup.
This week we got the Predators. We got Nick M. It's always a worthy opponent. He's usually a tough guy. You know, I feel like, you know, we always have a pretty tough division. So may the best man win. We both need a win. You know, we got a massacre ahead of both of us. So, you know, these division games are going to be real crucial. So, like I said, let's do this and let's see what happens, man. We're all fighting for this division. So
this week I have Eric. Eric's my rival. I'm not his rival, but he's mine because I want to beat him. So this is it. This is it. This is the hunt for the division. We're one game apart, and I have to win. This is a must-win actually for both of us. It's definitely a must-win for me because if I go down, if I lose, then I'm down a game. Then I'm down 3 games, and I could potentially come out of the basement. So big win for me. He could have a roster full of middle schoolers, and he'll still be tough. That's just Eric. But good luck, Eric. Not too much good luck, obviously, because I want to win. So that's it. And go Preds. Go Preds. Everybody, vote for the Bronx Jets. Vote for the Sharks. Vote for the Dragons. Vote for everybody except for the Predators. Oh, and speaking of that, Freddie, thank you. Thank you for keeping the faith. I love it.
As a reminder of our last game, Greg and I both went with the Jets, while Mike and Fred went with the Predators.
Split.
All right, on to our next matchup. We have the 5-2 Rattlers versus the 3-4 Goats. The Rattlers lead this series 3-2. The Rattlers won last year 105.5 to 96.9, and the win streak is at 3. Impressively.
Jose, three
wins against the Goats.
What?
They've been great. Yeah, it's a good one. And I think we're going to move it to 4 this week. I do like Jose's matchups. Robert Woods against my beloved Miami Dolphins. Miami struggles against the play action, which is the bread and butter of that golf offense. So that can be a trouble matchup for my Dolphins. Jonathan Taylor at Detroit, we talked about that. Detroit has allowed the 4th most yards per game against running backs this season. So that's a big game for Taylor, looks like. And the pickup of Bridgewater, Atlanta has allowed the most points to quarterbacks this season. So I think that's going to be a good one as well. Also, Henderson is a sneaky pick because Miami this season has allowed 2 top 5 running backs this season. However, that was prior to us getting strong at corner, and now we blitz a lot more. That is a stat that I only know, the Dolphin Insider. Let's talk about Derrick Henry on the other side. Number 2 fantasy running back since week 3. The Titans have allowed, whoever the hell the Titans are playing, they have allowed
Cincinnati.
Thank you. A top 10 fantasy running back in the last 2 games. Tyreek Hill against the Jets, 15 plus points in 6 out of the last 7 games. The Jets have allowed the 10th most points to receivers. And Breeze against Chicago, that's interesting because Chicago is number 3 versus the pass. So let's see what he does there. So I like the Goats in this matchup, just due to the matchups. What do you think, Fred?
That was long-winded.
Woo!
Hot air. You know, we're both like, damn.
I think the Goats need to win this game so they don't go fall 3 games behind. That would be.
Shit, I need to win all my games too. Yeah. Fuck, everybody needs to win from it.
No. Bucks don't need to win.
Okay.
Eldorado don't need to win.
Go ahead, bro.
You fucking ain't gonna win. I'm taking the Rattlers as my team of the week.
Oh, here we go.
Again?
I'm not confident because he's doing that fucking 3-player versus 6 on the it's the same team.
Yeah, the Rams playing.
They got the Rams playing Miami. They got a receiver, fucking defense, and oh man. But I am gonna take the Rattlers as my team of the week. I believe this week he's gonna win. I think he puts the goats on the brink, and basically the party's over.
Turn off the lights.
Jose, the shit show has shown up. Welcome to the spotlight. Welcome to the main event. You're doing your thing this year, my boy. Proud of you. I like Bridgewater against the lowly Atlanta defense. Robert Woods has not really shown up a lot. And it's weird. Like, I had Robert Woods a couple years ago. He's like real low, and then he has one real high game. So I'm not too sure about Robert Woods there, but I do like Darrell Henderson. I like the Rams defense. The only thing that fucking Mark got going for him is Derek fucking Henry. We don't know if Carlos Hyde is 100%. Tyreek Hill has not put up that monster game yet. He may get it against the fucking sorry ass Jets. Chase Claypool started off hot, but now he's simmered down a little bit.
Chicago's defense been stepping up again too.
I'm gonna pin my tail on the donkey, and I'm riding with the rat. Let's go.
The donkey. Mike, what do you think about this game?
It's Halloween. We say some shit about it.
I think that our boy Mark is going to be the bomb of the week this week. I don't like a lot of his matchups. Shepard at Tampa Bay, or Tampa Bay. Sterling Shepard's playing at Tampa Bay. Hawkinson's playing at Indiana. Claypool at Baltimore. Hyde at San Francisco. I do like Hill. I'll say that. Chargers at Denver is interesting, but I mean, I don't think that Mark has it this week, so he's going to be the lowest score. Or is it the bomb?
The bomb,
yes,
yeah,
the lowest. Yes. Doesn't even know his own fucking segment.
I just know he's going to do that. That's all I know.
Let's hear what Jose and Mark got to say about this matchup.
Matchup this week against the Rattlers. Team looks strong. Hopefully my team rebounds, and I can pull it off this week. Good luck, Jose.
Moving on to this week, I have the Goats. I don't have much to say about the Goats. The Goats team looks like I have the matchups that I like against him. Not quite sure how it's going to work out, but we're going to give it a good game. Mark is he's look like he's in a little bit of trouble so he is definitely going to be looking for a win. But I don't know how he's gonna. So I'm hoping that I pull off another victory this week, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
As a reminder of our last matchup, everyone on the set went with the Rattlers. Let's move on to our next matchup. We have the 4-2 Bucks versus the 3-4 Grimace. The Grimace lead this series 19-13. They won their last meeting 110.25 to 107.65. The win streak is at 3. The Grimace actually swept the Bucks last year, believe it or not. I am going to go with this one. I still didn't even pick it before I got here because I'm still like confused at what's going to go on here. I'm just going to say...
This is your host.
I'm going to say...
What confusion?
The confusion is, what is the Bucks going to do at quarterback, number one?
They got Garoppolo.
Oh, see, I didn't even see that.
See, that's why you got to...
So who did you... So...
Stay up to date, Jason.
He projected for 21.
Come on. Yeah. Be prepared.
Come on, man.
You won't be prepared.
Only because I give it back, I will take it. All right. So Bucks matchup. We got Kamara versus the Bears. The Bears are number 4 versus the run. Kelsey get the Jets. They're 28 versus the pass. All right, I'm gonna give a slight edge to the Bucks. Actually, a lot of edge to the Bucks. I don't see the Grimace doing much. I mean, Aaron Jones. I mean, it's about his only good person he's got. I mean, that's it. Tyler Lockett.
Jason,
I mean, Herbert, number 9 versus the pass. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. Fred, I mean, I know you're getting a little sleepy. Is that a sign of something?
Yeah, this is the worst game. This is the Grimace right here.
Thank you.
Week number 5. Because what's up, right? He's about to take it again.
Face down, ass up.
He's about to take it again for the 5th week. He switched it up.
Score of the week.
Listen, this is my score
You
of
gotta
the
put
week.
some Luke
And
Campbell
then,
over that shit.
yo,
Where's the hot sauce?
this is why it's a snore of the week. You would think like, okay, damn, AJ's Bucks don't have Hopkins, they don't have Kyler Murray, they don't have Chenault, and they're still gonna whip the fucking Grimace. Dude, you know what that is to have your combo, your number 1 receiver, your top quarterback, and you're still projected to beat their ass? Grimace.
Wow.
After this week, it's over. You will be, what is it? Your stupid record? 3-5?
What is it? We're stupid.
You're gonna be 3-5. Bucks, Rattlers, and Dorados will probably be 6-2.
What is it? Your stupid record?
I probably will not see you back at my house anymore because you'll be ashamed.
Oh.
And I
your
still
own
want
breakfast.
Yeah, don't forget my fucking breakfast. Uber Eats that shit, you cheap bastard. You have to. But you're a king, right? So last I want to say is, yes, I'm picking the Bucks. This is my snore of the week. Grimace lose again. Wah wah wah. That's it.
Face down,
Ass up.
ass up.
That's the way he likes to get
That's
fucked.
the way AJ likes to fuck. And he's gonna fuck the shit out of them this week.
Oh, these stickers are gonna be inappropriate. These stickers are gonna be inappropriate.
Let me tell you something. Not only are you gonna get fucked, you're gonna get 187. Ken, you made it worse on yourself by not even showing up to the fucking set this morning.
Yeah, you knew you fucked up. You knew you
Bro,
fucked up.
I showed up here every fucking week, driving about 40 minutes from fucking Haines City. Loss after loss after loss after loss, and I still show up on this fucking set because I don't want to get fined. And I don't want to deal with these dickheads when I Greg, why the fuck they ain't show up? But your ass hasn't shown up the last 4 weeks. You haven't shown up on your show for the last 4 weeks because I actually sleep through that part. That's the commercial break.
You know that this game is double up.
Like, I run and go get something to eat from the kitchen at that point. I'm at work, I go on break. Like, oh, I'll be back. So, Ken.
Lowest rated segment.
It's done. Fucking the lowest rated segment on the That's fucked up.
Mike, what you think?
Oh, I'm picking Bucks.
I thought that was just
Oh man, yeah. Man, we said it all right there. We said it all right there.
Hey, Ken.
That shit was messed up,
Get the
man.
crowd.
Let me tell you something. This shit served me notice that I am too short to every.
right. Greg was talking about missing the Thanksgiving episode. Go ahead and try me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna guess both.
Go ahead and try me.
So yeah, we said everything. I don't like particularly any of Ken's matchups, and I just think that I'm just gonna go with the better team. That's it.
Can't say nothing much
All
after
right,
all.
that's it. All right, let's hear what the Bucks and maybe we'll get a comment from Ken on this matchup.
All right, so this week we got the Grimace, who are on a slide, and the Bucks are gonna continue that slide, make them continue that slide because we're gonna bring it to them this week. So, but Ken is the reigning champ, and so I'm sure he's gonna have some stuff ready to go. But I think we'll be victorious and pull this one out against the Grimace. Bye.
All right, as a reminder of our last matchup, everyone on the set went with the Bucks. All right.
I did find the king.
Where?
Right behind you.
Oh.
His mouth was.
Hey, how you doing,
up.
Welcome to the show.
He finally showed up.
Stop stroking his scepter.
All right, and now it's time for our game of the week. Huge matchup in the AFC South. I mean, I don't know what else I can say about this. El Dorado's 5-2 versus the 3-4 Sharks. The Sharks lead the series 8-4. El Dorado's won their last game 122.2 to 99.7, and they swept the Sharks last year.
Dang.
That means, you know what that means? That means the Sharks are due. And I'm definitely going with the Sharks in this matchup, although it's going to be a close game. And in fact, I like myself, but so much, it's the lock of the week. Aaron Rodgers, the Vikings have allowed the 7th most points to quarterbacks. Let's not forget, I think it was week 1 or 2 when he lit their ass up already, and it's about to be strike 2. Gurley at Carolina. Carolina surprisingly is number 28 versus the run. And I like having a Monday Night Miracle, which is my newly acquired Gronk. He's going against the Giants, who were 27th versus the pass on Monday night. Appreciate you. Calvin Ridley on the other side. Some interesting things there. He does do very well versus zone, which apparently the Panthers play a lot of, so that could be a good matchup for him. Adams, he also went off in that Vikings game. He had 41 points. It was week 1. And he's averaging number 1 so far in points per game this season. And another good matchup on the Eldorado side is Hunt versus Las Vegas, who is 29th versus the run. Justers, what do you think?
Wow, that was a lot. This is projected to be a very close game. So it's either you fight for your life, or like the Grimace, you join them in misery and the goats.
Oh shit.
I am gonna pick motherfucking. Which was the game tonight? Carolina versus Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir.
Damn, boys. Jason looks strong. He's gonna pick himself. I'm going with the El fucking Dorados. I need to catch up because I ain't cooking for no bitches in this motherfucker. So I'm gonna catch up. Craig's gonna win. I think he's gonna do well. I think tonight. I don't know about Tannehill, but I think everybody does well. I'm picking you, fucking Craig. I never picked you, so I hope fucking you win, guys.
Craig, I just want to correct one thing. You don't need to cook, sir. You'll be catering.
Oh, I'll be catering, sir.
Craig, what you think?
Well, Greg Schefter with some breaking news, real quick. 4 players for the Chargers have tested positive for COVID, so be aware. Check that out. Also, some players tested positive for COVID on the Giants side as well.
Oh,
so whether you got Chargers, whether they're playing, be careful of your lineup. Check that out. If you're watching the Giants versus Tampa Bay, keep an eye on that. I know it's a Monday night game, but it may be moved to Tuesday, so there's some breaking news for you guys. Back to the matchup. Woo! I'm going with the Sharks.
What?
And I'm going to tell you why. I like Aaron Rodgers against that sorry-ass Minnesota defense. I like Todd Gurley tonight against fucking Carolina. Jefferson's going to have a little tough going, but something I did bring up to Jason when we were doing our trade negotiations, Gronk is the most targeted player on Tampa Bay the last 4 weeks. No Chris Godwin. Mike Evans and Tom Brady chemistry is still a little bit off. Brady's been hitting other receivers, but he trusts Gronk. I think Gronk's going to have a stellar game. I think he's going to have a big game there. So I'm seeing Jason. I see Jason pulling this out with the upset. This should be an underdog pick of the week. Jason got this game in the bag. Yeah, but I think Jason got this. Instead of picking that other game, this should be the underdog because Jason has some good matches, bro.
No.
Watch your lineups, people. COVID.
Mike, what you think?
Let's go with the Eldorado. Again, I'm just going with the better team. I think that you guys evenly matched up this week. And I think that it would stand to say something if Craig was the first person to do the back-to-back.
That would be awesome.
So
no,
he's not the first though, Mark.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Mark,
We already established that.
No, that you. Mark. No, you didn't. You wait. The first time you were saying overall throughout the year, and Mark also in that same season did go back to back also.
3 times in a row.
He did, yeah.
Yes. So I just think that Craig has something going right now that we can't explain.
Oh yeah, you got the mojo.
You talk about, you know, not the sexiest lineup, but I mean, he just has those players that perform every week, and when one doesn't, he gets a boost from another position. You got it all working for him. It'll be close. I don't think it's going to be, but I think you both actually going to score well. But Craig has a chance to do team of the week.
I think, you know what's funny is that this is the week that the boat can bury their competitors in their conference.
No, it's true.
I think about it. The Rattlers can bury the fucking Goats, the Rotters can bury the Sharks, and the Bucks can finish off the Grimmins.
That's true.
They have all be 3 games behind, and it's really tough to come back from that.
Agreed. Yeah, good point. Absolutely. All right, let's hear what Craig has to say on this big game of the week.
This week's matchup, me and Coop, it gives him a chance to climb right back up into this race. You know, this division games. He's kind of stumbled a little bit this year, but I mean, I see he got another sucker fish to do his bidding for him. Man, it was a pretty good trade on his behalf. I personally think the Dragons got taken a little bit on that one, but hey, we thought that with the Aaron Rodgers move the years before, and that didn't work out too well for him, man. But this should be a good week, man. Hopefully it's pretty fun. I'd like to think that I got him on this one, but that trade put some more points on there for him, man. So we'll see how it pans out, dude. Good luck, Coop.
All righty, that concludes Week 8 episode, Halloween edition. I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you, Lsfl family, once again. From all of us to you, happy Halloween, and we'll see you next week.